And welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign that insists on giving their refund from Uber Eats if they did not get items that they paid for. So, anyway.
It insists upon itself.
Little inside joke with...
he's feeling saucy today.
Little inside
That's what
joke
I
with
gotta
us.
tell you.
Oh my god.
Moral of the story is Uber Eats and DoorDash are a waste of money and time. So we are back after 3 whole weeks since our last session, everybody. 3 whole weeks. And you know, it's been great. You know, Isaac and I went on a little adventure. Jeremiah, who is Rosad, is currently on his way back from his adventure, and we're having a great time. But before we get into tonight's session and the continuation of the story, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you'll be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our Twitch chat for a clickable link to access their webpage. You can find their music video on Spotify, on YouTube, listen to the music on Spotify, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Thank you, Midnight Syndicate. We love your music. It's a great time. Yes. Artwork. All of our character art has been made by Jeremiah, who has rose out in this campaign, as previously mentioned. You can commission him by messaging him on his social media, such as Instagram or on Discord. Like a lot of other people, you have to share a mutual server with him in order to message him on Discord by the minimum requirements. So in order to do that and to gain a mutual server with him, you can join ours, !Discord, lichsouls.com/Discord. To do that and message him. It is slimy.rice on Discord, I believe, or slimy rice, but he is one of the mods in the server, so he'll be easy to find. He's online like all the time. It's great.
Sirimi Raisu.
Am I forgetting anything?
Dice?
Oh yes.
We are sponsored by Only Crits. Only Crits creates dice and dice related products and other D&D things. They have new products rolling out all the time. I personally love gemstone dice. It is the only dice I use in my dice tray. And they have it. And you know what else? Gemstone dice are expensive. And I don't like paying more money than I should. So you can use our promo code Prestige at checkout. I believe it's Prestige. No, it's Lich Souls at checkout for a discount on your dice. Hooray.
Yeah, and don't eat your dice.
Don't eat your dice.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, they don't digest very well. Every time.
You know, if you eat your dice, you become the world's slowest dice tower.
Yeah. Or you become the largest maraca.
Oh my god.
Eating dice is not recommended by surgeons everywhere. Literally everywhere. Or Prestige Encounters.
Yeah, but it's really good for dice makers.
Now you do what you like.
You do what you want. Eat your dice.
Live! Eat your dice, queen.
Did you know that you can drink lava, but only once? Grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened 3 weeks ago in her very own words is none other than Thalia.
We find ourselves in front of the Lord of the Realms, set on our decision to leave this place. When a Dwarven member enters, he whispers to the Lord things our group unfortunately cannot hear. We are ordered to stand away and be quiet. Who then enters as a woman we haven't seen before. She seems to have been missing for a long time and has arrived back unannounced, causing the Lord to become nervous around her presence. We learn she's the Queen of the Hells who requests to know who we all are. After she leaves, we are informed that we will be partaking in her request for entertainment, a gladiator fight of 3 rounds. We are given 1,000 platinum and sent to find whatever we can to help win this fight. First, we go to an enchantment shop in which we are able to collect many potions, some healing, some growth, and some speed. We are also able to obtain a spell scroll and a ring of protection. Then we go find a smithy. A woman sells +2 weapons starting at 4,000 gold or +3 starting at 5,000. She talks about a +2 ruby sword that, if blessed by a dragon's fire breath, can become a legendary +3 sword. This very much interests me and I have to have it, as so far I haven't actually upgraded any more weapons, and the ruby is very pretty. At the arena, we will face 3 waves of enemies, the first being infernal by nature. Reminded once again that if we are to fail the fight and die in some way, our souls will then join the Queen of Hell's army. The audience cheers as we enter and prepare to fight these chained up enemies. After such an eventful fight, in which I am an unfortunate outcome of a spike trap gone wrong, Valerie is able to ultimately kill the last creature, in which she draws the soul into herself. Very strange, but intriguing if I do say so. Now I have to heal and quick before the second round begins. But as the second round does begin, a darkness starts to cover the arena. I cannot see well, which is causing quite the alarm, but what I can see are 2 humans. They call out my name. Are these my parents? What the hell?
And with that graceful touch at the end, we continue on with tonight's session of Procedure Counters. The Veiled Vanguard is currently in an arena that is made of sand with a tar pit in the middle. There are crowds of different elemental plane of earth denizens within, and some fiendish creatures as well that are part of the entourage of Queen of Morn Zell. You heard a voice call out, Thalia? As the queen has introduced people as someone from the party's past to champion in this next round of fights. The crowd goes silent. The smell of the iron smell of blood hangs in the air from the previous fight. Thalia, you look across and see 2 familiar faces, a man and a woman. Faces you have not seen in quite some time since their murder at the hands of the organization. What would you all like to do?
Oh,
So,
Who are they?
Are we? Do we kill these 2 people? I mean, they don't seem very dangerous. So,
Do you know them, Thalia? Why do they recognize you?
so those are my parents who died.
Oh, so
What?
they're not even alive, right?
No, I'm really confused.
that is fair. Sorry, these are your parents who you said were murdered by the cult?
Yeah. I thought we were fighting living things.
No, we are fighting denizens of the court of Demon Prince. So
that means they're in hell?
I mean, they're technically here, but
It could be an illusion.
They could be an illusion. They could be some
It
kind
could
of
be.
mysterious creature that's able to change its form into another being's shape. Or
Are
your
they
parents,
moving? At all? While we're talking?
Y'all are just having this conversation as you're just standing there.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure this out, man.
Literally just man standing emoji.
Well, Thalia, if you want to sit out, I mean, I'm sure we'd understand.
Y'all are about to
Sorry.
binge Thalia as you're about to fight her villager parents.
Thalia, so I have a suggestion for you. This will be relatively quick.
Just
So
in this
open
one
up the
out. We
bag.
don't need your help. We got
I'll-
this. We can murder. We
I'll-
can murder 2
I'll open up
villagers.
the bag. I'll open up the bag of holding. You stick your head in the bag of holding and just count to 60.
Just look at the flowers.
And then these illusions will be gone, right?
We're not. illusions. Thalia, it's us. They
I'm
look
gonna
up
release-
at the queen sitting on her dais. We won't do it. We won't fight her.
Oh.
It's a trap.
I'm sorry, but you do not have a choice.
Yeah, let me just sit over here.
Good choice. May I release the firebolt I was holding?
Going right for it.
Damn.
Going right for the patricide, I see.
These aren't my parents.
So queen.
Roll to attack.
Slay Queen, literally.
To be fair,
Working on it.
they are dead.
Wow.
They're not reanimated
Mostly.
corpses. They're
Yeah.
not.
What are
Let's see
they?
what I got. I got a 20.
20 will hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll be 16 damage. Let's just go ahead and who was talking to the queen? Just knock them out real quick.
That was the dad.
Okay, cool.
You burned
Bye,
them.
Daddy.
So as this firebolt gets launched out and hits him square in the chest, he gets knocked back a few feet. He just starts letting out like a scream of pain. Talia, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright.
Oh. Constitution saving throw.
18.
That's pretty good.
This is traumatic to witness. You're having flashbacks of the ritual that took place in which your parents were sacrificed, the dagger being driven down, the blood curdling screams as this happened, as your mother watched her husband, her life partner, get carved essentially upon the table. This is a heart-wrenching moment, but the recent days and travel time that you've had with this companions and things that you're seeing have kind of steeled your nerves in one way or another. It's not pleasant to watch regardless, but it just lets out a horrible scream of pain.
You're gonna cause me some severe PTSD.
Are we fighting? I mean, Emmeline kind of started it here.
Talia's mom runs over to her partner, who is currently like grasping his chest, this burn wound, the tunic that he was wearing now singed with this burnt flesh beneath. Stop, please, I beg you.
I don't understand. You've already died once. She's going to cast Firebolt again.
Oh god, damn girl.
I mean, tanking 16 damage is pretty good for a commoner.
That was
so-
solid. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
impressive.
Her dad is built different.
That's just a
Oh, that's 10.
That hits.
Whoop. 12.
12 damage.
Oh.
Down goes dad.
Is it?
It's not real, Thalia. Don't listen to what they say.
Is he still alive?
So as Talia, as your mother is begging for your companions to stop, Emmeline lets out another firebolt and it hits him once again. This time his head snaps back and he crumbles to the ground.
Oh.
I think, yeah. Valley looks conflicted. I think we're in a situation right now where the choice is, do you want to have a last word for your daughter before you choose to go, or are you going to... We have to fight you. This is for your daughter's future, her safety. So what is your choice?
There are tears in her eyes as she looks up, currently kneeling. My daughter. Survive. And she takes the dagger that was given to her by the queen for this fight, and she plunges it into her own heart.
Oh fuck.
Can Valerie kind of, to make it a little bit quicker, also try to slash the fan across her neck to make this a little bit
I was gonna ask you to make
Do I
it
have
quick.
to roll the hit? Or
No.
do I have to roll it? Okay.
No, y'all are cold as ice. Shit.
Yeah.
Ah.
And here's the horrifying thing. But as she's dying, her shadow disappears and merges with Valerie's.
You stole her.
Valerie's your mum now.
I just stole her shadow.
What the fuck?
Huh.
And she's gonna grab the dagger.
So do they just immediately dissipate?
I was gonna say, is that round 2 done?
Oh, are they
um,
disintegrating? Or is the body still there?
So upon them dying, they don't exactly disintegrate. It's more so like their forms get burned away.
Okay. Can I grab
Like-
the dagger from her body as
Like
it
flash paper.
disintegrates? Or does the
Yeah.
dagger dissipate too?
Dagger dissipates.
Okay. I'm not trying to be greedy, it just
Free dagger.
Free money.
Valerie will look up at the queen and go, "Are you not entertained?"
Son of a bitch.
Awful.
Flicks.
I am going to turn around to the queen and go, fuck you, bitch. How dare you do this to me? How dare you make me relive what I had to suffer already?
Not the yawn.
Not the yawn.
That was pleasant. Shall we do the next?
Yes.
Oh my. I got to use 2 features in the last couple rounds. That was the frickin' thing, man.
Oh well.
I got one of them.
I was gonna turn around to you and just be like, just if they have to die, make it quick.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, fireball.
That's why I always go with the good old headlop.
I really did think that it would kind of just go away. Illusion. I thought maybe, or it would change.
I think we really have to have some questions about our morality.
We could talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it wasn't. It's a little. She kind of walks over to Emily because the monsters haven't appeared, saying were you considering reanimating one of them for the next fight? Or
Oh, of course. The father, you
Yeah,
see his shoulders? I felt he could
Yeah.
really deal some
Yeah.
damage.
the problem, and she's whispering this so Thalia can hear it. The problem is they kind of disintegrated, but
I know.
you can be you're a little brutal. I like it.
Thank you. Your compassion was quite sweet.
We do
Endearing.
need to talk to Thalia because that was horrible. But
I'm sure she's
more
not
like
mad.
the
I'm sure
situation.
she's.
Yeah.
I don't even think it bothered her that much. She was
No,
fine.
yeah, I'm sure she's okay. I think we need to have a couple drinks after this once we defeat whatever horror. And they're just gonna keep talking about this as you do what you do now. There's just a little side conversation as they're just
Yeah, everyone's crouched on the rock, just kind of
yeah, just leaning and
talking
just
down.
talking about casual murder of party members' parents.
Aoki just kind of puts his arm around Thalia. It's okay.
I can hear the combat music.
Mm-hmm. So, the next, hold on.
I'm hearing things happening.
Yeah, things are happening. The announcer stands up and says, and for the final round, we shall learn the rest of the darker side of the Veiled Vanguard. Bear all witness to their morality. They truly are no better than us.
We never claim to be better than you.
I was gonna say, at no point have we claimed to be better.
We're stupid idiots adventurers. What did you expect from us?
We like gold and jewels and pretty things.
And
I could start making monkey noises.
I would have tried to save them, but
Primate. It's
a
oh
child.
God!
Ha!
No, you bastard!
Why is it so large? Oh, okay.
That's a big kid.
They're giant children.
Shadows
Oh.
melt together,
Here's-
and a small child appears before all of you.
Okay, this one is definitely a trick.
Tears staining his face. Where's my mom?
Oh,
Probably dead.
you can't say that to
I
him.
need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Yeah.
I was just like, fucking, my parents are dead. I guess your parents might be too.
Yeah. Talia has no shits to give.
I'm like, this world.
Bear wit. Lay thine eyes upon my field in which I grow my fucks.
This world
See
ain't
that it
big
is
enough.
barren. And see that it is barren.
It
This
rolled
world
a
ain't big enough for the
0.
two of us.
Fine. That needs to be on like a shirt, man.
Oh, it's as old as time itself.
I love it though. If it's not on a shirt, somebody's letting me down. Wow, y'all are rolling real good. Do we have a Rosadian here,
Be quiet.
or are we just gonna? I shouldn't say it out loud.
It looks like he's sitting out. He looks a little
Rosad's gonna
Yeah.
tired.
man, fuck
This-
this. I ain't doing this.
I love it. Sorry.
Oh,
And he's gonna go lean up
so
against
he'll
the wall.
steal people, but killing a child, he draws the line. Got it.
I feel like that's a pretty good line. Like, that's a solid line. Kidnapping, murder. Which one's worse?
I can forgive kidnapping, but I cannot forgive murder.
What's my? I gotta check my.
Let me kidnapping people for money.
See. The thing is, we the last time we dealt with a little girl, she burst out of her own skin. So like, you're not really winning us over with this play right now, man.
Sorry, let me just like replace the child with an old woman. So
Okay, then we will trust her.
This
Oh.
place ain't big enough for the two of us.
We don't trust old women either.
Yeah.
small child stands before all of you, crying, his nose dripping from just like stuff. He's scared.
Hey Renatus, why don't you take a 22 and I'll take your 15.
Sure.
Oh,
That means you
He'll
have
never
to
cry.
decide if you're gonna hurt the child first or not.
I ain't actually got to do shit, so that's D&D. I could
You
just
don't
stand there my whole turn.
Well, if you don't want it,
No, I'll take it.
No one's saying we have to hurt the child, but
Yeah.
but we are
With
a
that,
deep
Renatus
party.
is at the top of the round.
Let's go.
he has to run
All right,
over
it's
there.
instant Eldritch Blast. No.
we should bully him
Just
first.
put
We should
a
him around.
fucking hole in his
Bully him.
Steal his lunch money.
It's the problem is when you
Welcome to the real world, motherfucker.
kill this child, he's gonna split into
Life
two
isn't
children.
fair.
Oh, every time we kill the child, it just,
It just
multiplies.
It multiplies.
It's a child hydra.
We're crushed by infinite children, basically.
Okay. Well.
Where you have to pay
Ew.
child support every time you hit one.
Nope. Don't do that yet.
Renatus goes buy cigarettes.
No, he just offers him like oh, here's some alcohol, take this.
Funny you
That's
mention
something
that.
I would do.
How far away is this kid? Slightly too out of the way. Yeah, we'll move up a little bit. I'm gonna cast detect magic and see what's going on with this kid.
It was illusionary magic.
Sus child.
Cool. Good to know. In that case, well, I only use what? It's 10 feet. Oh yeah, I got plenty of movement there. I'll get right up to it, not explaining to anyone what I've just done.
Of course, that was very much in keeping with you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I still have my weapon brandish, that's right, from the first fight. Okay.
The man is replaced by a kind of man in a suit with a plate of cookies, and a whole bunch of police are waiting for you.
Well, Chris Hansen, is that you behind the rock? Anyway.
But I didn't come here for no boys. I came here from
I didn't come here for no-
I ain't got no milk, no cookies.
Chris
no
Handsome?
nothing.
See, that's what I call you.
Chris Handsome.
See, that's what I call you, Chris Handsome. Anyway. Oh, okay.
I see
All right.
you, and I want you.
I want you.
This is what happens when we don't play for 3 weeks. It just get a little.
It's
Go
just
ahead,
the-
go ahead,
Great.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will then use booming blade on this thing. Wait, nope, I've already did an action. Never mind. Fuck.
You do have.
I'm gonna summon my echo. Never mind. He's already there. He's here. Shit. Never mind. I can't do anything. My turn's over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn to the group and say it's not real.
Of course, it's not real. It's just. No child.
That's my turn.
Adorable.
Thalia, it's your turn.
What would you do? I'm gonna walk up. Hello, child. Or are you a child?
Just hug them real tight. So
I ain't hooking that bitch.
Punch him.
I will be hitting it with my longsword.
Oh,
the cool one.
Mac.
I roll to cleave the child.
Does a 10?
As you swing down your long sword, the child reaches out and grabs your sword. Mid-swing,
there it is.
deflecting it. A long grin appears upon its face, 2 fangs, and you watch as its form begins to shift and shape.
Mm-hmm.
You need
And
a
a large
spanking.
blue-skinned demon stands before all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 attacks and I can attack it again anyway.
Wait!
Yeah, I know.
For it.
Holding.
I want to see how ugly this bitch is.
It's actually a Tarask.
Who is
Oh,
this
no.
diva?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so glad
Oni,
I'm gonna be
go ahead
hitting
and
this
make a nature
bitch.
check there, Renatus.
Oh shit.
Ew.
It's actually Renatus' ex-wife.
Just like my bitch ex-wife. Wait, did you say perception or
Nature.
Wait, she's a guy.
nature? Sorry, it was right next to it. That's a 9.
Well,
No, I mean,
I-
it's just, it might be a man who slightly, like, has less oxygen in his body than he would prefer, but, you know.
he's
Just large.
he's also real big.
So,
The child
go ahead and make
inflicted.
your second attack there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A 21. With my longsword, bro.
A dirty 21.
Yeah, unfortunately.
21 will hit.
For 6 slashing damage.
Yeah, give that blue man a
How would a
spanking.
21 ever be natural?
I'm giving him a little trim on his hair.
6 points of slashing damage as your blade slashes across, goes across his abdomen, and this black Icarus blood comes like kind of pouring out and coats your blade.
Ew.
Ew.
All
Bro,
right.
you're dirtying up my new blade already.
Gross.
Anything else for your turn?
No. No, I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, at the start of this creature's turn, its wounds begin to close, and then the wound closes up completely. It's gonna slash you with its claws.
Go away.
All right, first attack. That is gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if you all remember, but you guys aren't the most healed in the world. You've gone through a lot of resources that first fight. That is gonna be 12 points of slashing damage on you, Thalia, plus 13 points of necrotic damage.
Damn, son.
As this claw slashes down across your body, the wound begins to fester as it does so. And you take a total of 25 points of damage, I believe. 25 points of damage in one attack. It gets another attack.
Yep.
Let's see here. Renatus. That is the natural one.
Oh.
So it is enjoying this moment. It takes its claw that it just slashed with Thalia and starts to lick the blood off the nails. And then it goes for Quentin Renatus, and it
goes through Renatus and Quentin.
And that is the end of its turn. Is now Cram's turn. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not. It goes invisible.
No.
Invisible? Oh, you stank ass.
As a bonus action.
You bitch.
I have no answer for that.
That's awesome.
I didn't either.
I have an answer for that.
Yeah, seems
Right.
Right, I'm gonna spend my turn, and I would like to rack through my brain to see if I've read anything about this creature throughout my time of researching
Make
stuff.
a nature check.
See if I can figure out what this thing is. Huzzah, a 10.
A 10. You know that this creature is an Oni, which is the only thing you can roll is like it's like a magical giant.
Okay, and when it gets
But
really
also
angry,
a fiend.
it runs in
It's
a
a
straight
fiendish
line.
magical giant.
Okay.
And it's resistant to cold.
relay this information. I relay this information. And then I also suggest try hit it with fire. Boom. End of go.
Not
Actually,
the
that's a
fire.
lie. I'm gonna move away. End of go.
All right. Valerie.
So I can't like hear it or anything moving about.
You can do a search action.
Yeah, but then I'd have to waste an action. Valerie is going to mirror image herself.
Okay.
So once again, air cracks around her as duplicate versions of her appear. So that will be my primary action. And Thalia looks like she's got a little bit of a wound, but I can't really help her with that. So I'm going to give Evelyn Bardic Inspiration. Did you use your Bardic Inspiration for the last time I gave it to you?
No, I still have the one you gave me.
You still have it. So she's gonna do a little bit of fan dance and give Bardic Inspiration to Miss Renatus. She's gonna stand where she is, saying like, "Evelyn, be careful. It looks like it hits pretty hard." Huh? Turn.
I have a
over.
plan.
Naoki, it is now your turn. Emily's on deck.
My roll 20s acting up.
Okay.
so just skip me.
Okay, Emmeline, it's your turn. Renatus is on
Okay.
deck.
Well, quick question about prestidigitation. It says the range is 10 feet. How big can I make an effect? And it says that it can last for up to an hour.
So keep this in mind. It is a cantrip. So
Instantaneous?
It is a small sensory effect, if that's what you're talking about. What are you trying to do? Always try to tell me what you're trying to do first.
I'm trying to do something like a splash of powder, like flour, or colors, like a bright color, like pink dust, just to see if it sticks, like if it can find this invisible creature, you know? If it can, like, paint them.
So you can do, like, a small... No, I'm thinking of Druidcraft. It's not exactly what prestidigitation does.
Okay.
There is a specific spell that reveals invisible creatures within like a cube effect. But that's a first level spell.
I have it. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm going to hold. Let's see here. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold Toll the Dead until it reappears. And that's my turn.
Okay. Renatus, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see if I can find this thing. I really don't want to have to use all my first level spells, but that's what it takes.
Hold on.
Oh wait, I have a thing for that. Never mind.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm casting Detect Magic again to see if I can find this thing.
Detect Magic does not reveal invisibility.
Yeah. It's also a
That's what I was saying. Hold on for to see if your Detect Magic would reveal it, and it does not.
Yeah, because it's concentration anyways. So unless you drop,
oh yeah,
still up anyways.
Well, in that case, my mouse does not seem to want to be working. Oh, excuse me. In that case, I will bonus action Form of Dread. Give myself a few extra temporary hit points.
Yeah, we just need to listen because it's gonna ring a bell before it reappears. So
that's gonna be 13 temp HP to myself. Oh, dang, I'm at 25 now. Holy shit.
Anything else for your turn?
I guess I'm gonna ready up. I'm just gonna ready my longsword attack for when it appears, if it appears near me.
Okay. Thalia.
Oh, lovely.
remember, we can do the search action to try and find them. I just had something I wanted to do. Okay.
I'm gonna make myself hide behind this rock. Because clearly this is not going well for me so far.
It's legit.
I think I'm just gonna prepare my longbow to be ready, and I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are we hiding from? As a claw comes slashing down towards you, Thalia, as this creature appears right behind you, whispering into your ear.
Yes.
That is 20 to hit. Not a natural 20.
Yes.
That is going to be...
I have my longbow ready. Let me smack it.
With disadvantage, it's right next to you.
Mischief sharpshooter.
I was
Unless
gonna
you
say
have
I've got sharpshooter.
Oh, so it's not with disadvantage. Go ahead.
Phoebe. Oh fuck. 14.
14 does not hit. It just swats away the arrow. And then the claws go piercing into you. That is going to be
Yep.
9 points of slashing damage plus
Mm-hmm.
6 points of necrotic. So not as much as it could have been. Rolled kind of low. It's okay.
9 and 6, right?
9 and 6. So 15.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the taste of being stabbed. With.
And it's going to shoot this beam of energy towards Emmeline.
Do I also get to shoot my beam of energy back because I was holding it?
What were you holding?
Toll the Dead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it missing any HP?
Currently, no.
Okay, perfect.
I also said a bell would ring when it reappeared. So I mean,
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, right? I got a natural 20.
Correct. It needs. Well, it passes then, and I believe it's fine. So I'm ready to take the energy beam.
Well, that was my natural 20. If you did not react, that would have been my attack against you. Logically speaking.
Yeah.
It is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
14 does not hit. So this beam of this like purple horde looking energy comes launching towards you and misses as you manage to kind of duck out of the way using the dexterity that Valerie has taught you, the lightness of your feet, the kind of dance. And with that, it is he's gonna go invisible again.
I hate you.
This guy sucks.
It's okay. He walks slower when he's invisible.
I thought he walks faster.
I feel like I was pretty fast.
Anyway. Next up is Cram. Valerie's on deck.
Okie dokie. Cram's gonna look over to Thalia, who's on the floor, and say, "Stand tall, Thalia. We can do this, but fear will not aid us now." So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a level 1 healing word for free because of magic initiate.
Man.
Okay.
For 12 healthy hit points.
Wow.
Oh. We're looking pretty empty. And then I'm just going to hold a firebolt to shoot at it when it reappears for my main action.
Okay.
And that'll be all.
Valerie, Naoki's on deck.
So search action is a full action, right?
Yep.
Great. I mean, somebody's gonna do it. So assuming that's a perception check.
It would be a perception check.
Not my strength. Yep.
Hold on.
That's Oh.
Yeah,
right.
that fails.
Callus. So yeah, Valerie's gonna go like, this thing can't keep getting invisible. If somebody has a trick to make them visible, I can only do it when I can see them.
Okay, it's your
and
turn.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at first level for Thalia, saying, Thalia, keep it going, huh?
Thank you,
And that's
thank
my
you.
turn.
All right. So what I'm going to do is, I know we can't see this thing, but maybe I can make it to where we can at least see where it's going. And I cast Create Water and make it rain in a 30-foot radius. Make it rain.
Interesting.
That's it. Can you make it rain milk?
Milk?
I don't have milk bending powers.
So in Singing in the Rain, he's actually dancing in milk because water wasn't visible enough.
Where's that that damage, that silly little damage button that you said that he has?
That's just a fact. That's just an actual thing. That's
2
true.
points of psychic damage there, Key.
I'm getting hurt for neat tidbits now.
No, it wasn't the fun fact. It was the thing that created you the prompt to say the fun fact. Ooh.
That's my action.
Raining milk is still funny.
But like the ground becomes like kind of muddy now, so maybe we can see his footprints.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he was walking.
Well, maybe not.
He was walking beside you until he was carrying you in the hardest parts of your life.
Emmeline, it's now your turn. Renatus is on deck.
Are there any footprints spawning in this circle?
They're not.
In that case, I would like to hold Fireball until it shows up again.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And okay. Renatus,
Yeah.
this is now your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I am just going to stand here. I'm going to hold an Eldritch Blast until it pops up.
Mm.
Okay.
And I will make that my turn.
I love it.
Thalia.
Embrace the chaos.
I am going to walk here, so I'm right in the middle, practically. So if he decides to step in this circle, I can see it.
He decides to throw that ass in the circle.
Bro just jumps. He's like, whew.
I'm not taking damage for that one.
And I'm gonna prepare my longbow again, and that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
No, I swear to God.
Does Talia leave any footprints as she walks in the dirt?
Sure.
I tiptoe so lightly. Tippy 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 now.
Jump scare.
Let me out of here.
Currently
Light
flying,
him
just hovering 30 feet above everybody.
Oh my God.
Well,
He can
this is perfect.
fly? Yes, he can. He can fly.
He
There's
could
a
fly
15
now.
hit.
They fly now.
Oh, they fly now. Oh wait, it's 2.
He's wet now.
I'm sorry, I can't
the
apparently read.
16 misses, the 17 just hits.
Woo, let's go. 4. Why did that roll twice? Whatever.
They're the same.
7 force damage.
7 points of force damage. Got it.
Will he make a dexterity saving throw?
Will he?
Sure.
I'm glad he's up in the air because I'm like, our position's really
13.
bad.
A 13? Okay, so he'll be taking full damage on this
Ooh.
for 24 damage. And I'd like to center this somewhere like...
He is 30 feet in the air, so it's
In his balls.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
good.
just in the air. It's like the sun.
do it.
everyone's blind.
Said that it's so long.
Why is he's still
24
invisible.
points. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Can I do my firebolt as well?
Yeah.
While we're here. Awesome sauce. Unnatural 20.
You should have stayed invisible, boy.
4. I'll take the top one because I rolled it twice. 10 points of fire damage.
I would also like to do my longbow now as well.
Oh.
I love
I realized my mistake.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's already rolling twice for me now.
Oh.
Oh.
How much was the firebolt damage?
10.
10? Okay.
Damn.
I rolled a 16.
16 just misses.
Ignore that.
Not the width.
Oh no.
It wasn't actually that, but me.
I need everybody to make a dexterity. No, wait, is it dexterity for this spell?
Oh, God.
Mhm. Huh?
Because you are
Huh?
all within a 30-foot radius or diameter of each other. And the
Yeah.
thing, really interesting thing with this spell is that it's a cone, and when he's 30 feet up, the diameter of the cone would be 30 feet away.
Not the cone of cold.
I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody, please, as he uses Cone of Cold.
Oh, what's your
Brilliant.
favorite spell?
That's my
Brilliant.
favorite spell.
Yippee, yippee. 19. Yes.
We're good.
Uh,
I got 15.
Oh wait.
Can I add
mind.
like the bardic inspiration to this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me go ahead and.
I'm assuming the DC is high. Naoki did a dex check.
Oh wait, what was it supposed to? Oh, con. Sorry.
Constitution saving throw.
So it's 8 plus whatever your con thing. So it's a 9. You rolled a 9.
Oh.
okay.
Hey, Thalia, re-roll that.
Oh.
As I
Okay.
consume the soul captured to allow Thalia to re-roll.
Oh.
Nice.
And
Either way.
Tell me what that means later. She said that.
I mean,
in consequence.
I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb elements.
Also, what happens when she consumes this captured soul for this? What happens? Is there a fun experience?
So so what happens is like this silvery tendril like wraps around your hand, and you grip
Yeah.
it within your palm, and it basically
Yeah.
just like shatters. And from there, it empowers somebody else.
Yeah.
Basically is what happens.
Is that visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Valor like pulls this silvery tendril and just shatters it, and I assume there's this horrific wailing as this soul is
Oh
destroyed.
yeah, it's the scream of whoever's soul was contained
It-
within.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
That's
actually one of the
terrifying.
demons. So
At least you didn't traumatize me again.
yeah.
So
You ate your parents.
if you got
Yeah.
a 13 or higher, you will take half damage, which is 16 points of cold damage. If you got a 12 or lower, you're gonna take the full 33 points of cold damage.
Well, I'm just gonna
Sorry.
Have resistance.
do that right quick, and we're good.
Yeah. You also had Bardic Inspiration too, but yeah, it's too late now. Okay. 16 damage.
16. Got it.
But Talia did not need to re-roll that, but it was fun and dramatic, so I live for it.
We do it for the plot.
Yeah, we do it for the feels.
Should Z speak?
Do it for the vine.
This. Yeah, exactly.
God.
That's what it comes from. Okay, so he's gonna
I'm not
go
even Gen
invisible
Z.
again.
Oh, go away.
Oh my god.
Somebody find them.
And in darkness bind them. With that, it is now Cram's turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
I need to do Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, by
I'm
the
just
way,
gonna
go ahead and do a con
hold-
save for your detect magic.
14, I passed. Good. So my mirror image does not fail.
15.
Did you take full or
I'm
half
just gonna.
damage?
Oh,
He took full.
So you just fail. Because it's half the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher.
Oh, was he holding an Eldritch Blast? Is that dark?
I already hit him.
No,
Concentration.
he had his detect magic up.
I was just
Oh,
going to say,
well.
holding
I
the
didn't-
spell is also
You
concentration.
never dropped it, so I'm just being technical here.
Hmm.
All right, sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
that's okay. I'm just gonna hold a good old firebolt, and that's my turn.
Wait, does holding a spell take concentration?
It does, yeah. So he already
you
lost
never had
it,
detect
yeah.
magic. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard that, Josh. You're holding the spell. It is now Valerie's turn with Naoki on deck.
All right. I'm going to do a quick assessment of how our team is doing. Okay, we're looking hurt. So yeah, Valerie looks a little bit concerned, but can't hold a spell. So I'm gonna hold an attack with my war fan. And Valerie is going to move around the rock to here. Actually, yeah, just to there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what I'm going to do is use
Combat music's great, by the way.
2 charges of my Balm of the Summer Court on Thalia.
Oh yeah.
So that is 2d6. Please.
See, I can't make bad jokes anymore. I had a pun there, and I can't do it.
That's 8 damage
Damage,
back to
huh?
you. And then 2 extra HP as well. Bonus. And then Naoki's going to hold a fairy fire in his hands. And that'll be his turn.
Okay. It is now Emmeline's turn.
Yes, I have a question for you. I know that I can hold a spell. Can I hold and I can do it? I can hold a reaction, I'm assuming, for a movement, right? So let's say he spawns by the rock and I wanted to move towards him. I can hold
You can hold one
that
action.
too, right?
You can hold one action. So if you're using your action to move, then yes.
Okay.
But you
Okay,
can't
so
do
I'm
anything
going to
else. It's
hold-
one action per holding, and that uses your reaction to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to hold a jump action for when he gets close enough to the rock.
To do what?
Jump on him.
Okay. Jump on.
Yeah.
Evelyn
Jump on
is
it.
suddenly thinking she's a rogue.
Girl, you ain't me.
And that's my turn. Thank you. I'm just gonna wait for him.
All right. Well, I guess we got the tried and true now. Just kind of hold an Eldritch Blast. That's all. Well, actually, I'll summon my Echo again. I'll bonus action summon my Echo. Bring it back to the fight, and yeah, that'll be it for me.
Oh, Kevin died. Right.
Thalia, it's your turn.
Sorry, it's not Christmas.
Let me move here. And then I'm gonna... I'm just gonna hold my longbow and prepare.
Yes,
And that
that's
will be
typically
it.
what you do with one of those.
Yes.
I hold my longbow.
Okay.
I don't try it.
And
Girl, what have you been doing this whole time with it?
good dog shit.
She draws her longbow in the sand.
I knock
draw
an
it.
arrow and prepare to loose upon him.
And I
Wait, sorry.
spin.
And you spin in circles, just woo, woo. So you're
I'm like, yeah, wherever he is, spinning.
She does like some sort of half jump spin that toddlers do when he reappears.
Oh,
Here.
she took ballet before she became an orphan.
All right.
Oh god, this is the origin story of Black Widow.
In a 15-foot radius
God.
sphere, an orb
Yeah.
of darkness appears.
Yeah, cool. That's great. This
Oh.
is fine.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So it's
Oh,
invisible
no.
and in darkness.
Not the orb.
I can't
the-
Under.
That's not what I meant to do. Boop.
Blah.
Now the
There we
audience
go.
can't see.
Oh, why is this not doing the thing?
Damn, now it's wet and dark.
Oh God.
I can't
Bad
see.
days.
Sounds like a Saturday
Can't
night.
see.
Wait, what?
There, in
I
that
can't
circle.
swim.
And when that spell gets
In
cast,
what circle?
he drops. Oh wait, that's
Reveal it
not
to
in
us.
the. Yeah, hold on.
Ain't no such dog.
Can we also delete the wet from the screen?
Yeah, it's gonna go
No,
away.
it has to
Wet.
stay.
No,
Wet.
the wet stays.
It actually says Wex.
Oh,
You say Wex.
Get Wexed.
Oh.
So, the spell darkness, the way it works is
Oh.
dark vision cannot see in it,
Yep.
I can't see
and
anyway.
all light gets extinguished anyway. So if you're in that, you can't see anything at the moment, unless you have some
So
ability
it's-
that can see in magical darkness.
So it's a black hole without the spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Can I change my what I'm holding at any point, or is that only on
you
my
can't
turn?
see him to do the reaction anyway, so you're just gonna lose your action. By the same time,
Okay.
he loses his invisibility as the spell is cast, so you can't react to something you can't see.
Can I see him since I'm out of the circle?
No, you can't see into a dark room if it's dark inside the room, can you?
Yeah, it's darkness is magical darkness, so you'd have to have
It's just a
like
black void.
This
appears.
is
you need like
advanced darkness.
if you're like a warlock and you have devil's sight, you can see through this.
If only we had one of those.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Him not specking into that.
I can't see.
Give it time. I'm not there
But
yet.
do you know who can see in magical darkness?
He
It
can.
has a reach of 10 feet.
Uh-oh.
This guy.
Can.
So,
Ew.
Emlyn, you're gonna get blasted with energy.
I want to reflect it.
22 to hit.
I can't. It's
Can you reflect what you can't see?
yeah.
That is gonna be
I dodge it.
9 points of psychic damage, and you are
Light work.
frightened.
Oh, sweet. I love that.
Oh no.
Ah,
Arnar.
Oh.
you said 9 points of damage?
9. Naoki. That is a natural 20.
I'm not in
Damn.
the circle.
You don't need to be in the
10 feet range.
circle. He's using
He's-
the
he
circle
got-
as cover, as full cover.
He got long arms. He's got real
It's
long
circle
arms.
time.
It
Your
is both
fart
the
cloud
worst
away from
cover
me.
and the best cover at the same time.
18
You can't
points of
see
psychic
me.
damage, Naoki, and you're also frightened with the frightened condition.
Mm.
You can't see me. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god, he's John Cena.
Yeah. That's exactly what he's not. The thing with darkness is that it is a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot turn invisible while the spell is up unless he loses the darkness spell. But you still can't see him regardless. So, you know.
Is it in the darkness?
Brilliant.
You know, fire
Pram,
into the
it's your
darkness.
turn.
At
Real
disadvantage.
catch 22.
I'm going to. Right, so because I can't see him, can I still target him and like shoot at him? But obviously it's with disadvantage, right?
Could be with disadvantage. Unless
So,
it's something that,
okay.
that specifically says something that you can see within range.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna shoot a fire bolt, but then I'm gonna use restore balance to get rid of the disadvantage.
Okay.
So it's just a straight shot. Once I find it on my sheet, that was awkward. A 10. Oh, that's just terrible news, isn't it?
A 10 does not hit. Your spellcasting modifier is only... Oh, it's +8, so you rolled a 2. I thought you rolled an 8 +2. I'm like, what? That makes
No, I
no
had a-
sense. All right.
One second, good sir. I'm just double checking. Innate sorcery, blah blah blah. No, I don't have that up anymore. Okay, never mind. Need to redo that bit.
Valerie, it is your turn.
Okay, so she can hear stuff happening. So
Yes.
she knows where Emmeline is. So can she kind of scramble up the rock?
Yes, it's going to be a double movement, though.
Yeah.
Half movement, I guess. What is
So-
the random moving forward?
She knows where Emmeline is. So is there enough hint to give her a general idea of the direction so I can do a disadvantage attack in the darkness?
You can do a disadvantage attack, period.
Okay,
Period.
cool.
Period.
Period.
She's gonna go, Emmeline, you need to get out of here. Yo. And gonna do a Warfan attack. 17 hits. But I'm
Was
gonna
that
roll
with
again because it
disadvantage?
wasn't a disadvantage. 18, yeah.
So you made contact with something. Yeah.
Yeah. And gonna push the energy from her psychic blade into the Warfan. So it does 9 normal damage and 5 psychic damage for 14 total.
All right.
And because everything else I need requires seeing somebody, I'm just gonna stand there. Saying, come on, blue and beautiful. Let's dance.
Naoki, it's your turn.
Oh, did I shoot off that fairy fire, by the way?
No.
No?
Where you're holding it as a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Like condition was when it appears within your sight again?
Yeah. Technically, if you don't use the reaction, you still consume the spell slot.
Right.
Yeesh.
So,
Well, that sucks.
because darkness was cast as it lost its invisibility, you could not use your reaction to trigger your held spell because you can't see it.
Can I still fire it off into the darkness?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thalia has been hit.
I mean, it doesn't hurt you. It just does something different.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it helps him though.
Post that.
Objects in a 20-foot cube are outlined in purple.
So I need, well, you have to make a saving throw, right? What's the saving throw against it?
Dexterity.
I need
it's
Talia, Valerie, Emmeline, and the Oni all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, get to it, Oni.
Oh shit.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
It's 13.
So if you
Okay.
get a 13 or higher, you win. I
Yay!
got a 20.
You win.
So
I got an 11.
Emmeline is now special glowy.
Emmeline is the
Yay.
only visible thing in this darkness.
Slay!
He is terrified.
So here's the question. There's a question with
Emmeline
fairy
turns
fire.
into a disco ball in an orb of darkness.
Yeah.
The gender reveal gone wrong.
She's not invisible though. Right?
She is
not
a
invisible,
dancing
though.
queen.
So technically she's only glowing for the one creature that can see in the fairy
No,
inside of
it's
the
magical
darkness.
light. So like
Okay.
it does reveal her to everybody within the darkness, which is beneficial because that
Oh,
means you
look.
can now heal her.
Yeah, okay.
The light of Valerie's life.
Yeah.
She's the life of the party.
Yeah.
All right, it is now Emmeline's turn.
Can you
And that
can
also
you
means
see,
anybody
like,
outside the darkness can now see Emmeline now, just so you all know.
logistical question, I hate to be this guy. Can they see things obscuring Emmeline that are in her way?
Like an eclipse.
I think that's a slippery slope of a question.
Yeah. And that's why I asked it, so we can shut it down.
Quick question.
Or embrace it fully.
Yeah, she's
Can I roll
obscured, she's
something?
Right.
Well,
To
what
not
do
be
you roll?
scared?
Oh, you're not scared anymore. It had its turn.
Oh, sweet. Okay. In that case, so it's right next to me, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't see it.
Even though I'm glowing? All right. I'm just gonna reach. Can I
Reach
reach
for
at
the
it? I want to try to
sky.
do chill touch on it, but it's a. So I'm just gonna reach for it. I'm gonna use my inspiration that I got from our last session when I made the double homicide joke. I'm using that. No way!
That's only appropriate. That's all the
Double
appropriate.
nines! Double
Double
nines!
nines.
Technically, Emmeline, you get to roll that a third time. Because that
Does
would have been your roll
disadvantage?
disadvantage, and now that one would hit.
Oh!
Hell yeah!
Wow.
Clutch. That was clutch. That's 10. And now he can't heal anymore.
Yeah. He keeps making those concentration saving
Until the
throws.
start of your next
And now
turn.
I'm okay. Can I hold him? Am I holding? Am I gripping him?
No.
What's going on here?
Chill touch is not
Oh.
a touch spell.
She got that
Oh,
gorilla
it's just a
grip.
magical.
It's a
the
range
magical.
spell.
Stop. I heard that. No.
Guys, he loses his concentration on darkness.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
nice.
He rolled a natural
I can
one.
see.
Wait.
Period.
Wait. Did I
Arian.
already shoot my? I didn't. Oh, I think I'm still holding my Eldritch Blast.
You
It is
didn't
still
you already had your turn, didn't you? No, you haven't.
No, I'm next. Let's go.
Just in
Well,
time.
that's my turn. I'm very pleased with that outcome.
That is a 9 and an 18.
The
Let's
18
go.
hits.
Nice.
For 4 force damage.
Okay. All right, so as Emmeline hits with this creature with her chill touch, it is no longer able to heal. In doing so, the darkness disappears, allowing Renatus immediately to lock in and let out 2 Eldritch Blasts. One goes wild and hits the wall of the Colosseum. The other one hits this creature right in the shoulder, and you hear something like dislocate for a second. It looks at you and snaps its shoulder back into place. It is now Renatus' turn.
Cool. I'm gonna look at it and say that you are not the only one who can embrace the darkness, and I am going to bonus action cast Shadow Blade.
I was gonna say, were you just gonna put on some black eyeliner and like a spike?
I mean, I'm already.
You
I'm
never
Batman.
loved me, Mom.
Me, Mom. It's not a phase.
Yeah.
No. Okay. And just it's still floating, right?
No, it's on the ground at the moment.
Oh, it's on the ground now.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna get up right up in
It's
there.
wet. It's wet.
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 And then yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my Shadow Blade.
Apparently, I'm just trying to save myself for the good jokes now.
I will cast that at the 2nd level. If it'll do the thing.
Pop off.
Ah, damn it. That's an 8.
Yep.
That
tracks.
misses. As
Gross.
Renatus has this amazing line where he was like this blade of shadow
I got
appears
a
in
cool-
his hand. He walks up and slashes as the creature just sidesteps out of the way, dodging the hit
Good.
altogether.
Okay. In that case,
It's honestly appropriate for that witch.
damn it, I already used it. Never mind. That's all I can do.
Thalia,
Now I can see this bitch.
I can see.
Right.
I can fight.
You eat.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Big Blue Bro over here.
On the big blue bitch.
On his
The
big, blue butt.
bitch. Bitch.
The baby blue bitch.
There goes
And-
TikTok.
Longbow time. Let's see how well I can do. Fuck.
not good.
Again!
Nope.
Shit!
Nar.
Fuck!
Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it.
Fuck's sake.
She's just too sad for her dead parents.
Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yep.
Anything
Okay.
else for your
I'm
turn?
walking away.
He just puts the bow down.
I drag it across the floor and now I'm hidden behind the rocks. I'm disappointed in myself, and that is the end of my turn.
Guess whose turn it is?
the creature is going to look at Emmeline and Valerie. Sleep. And I need you both to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Yeah.
I'm the most wise
Lesbians.
person ever. I am actually my wisdom. Guess what?
Valerie
Guess what? WLW stands for. Wisdomers love wisdom. Okay. I got fucking 9.
Both Valerie and Peach are incapacitated as they fall unconscious and fall asleep on the
Got
bus.
this.
Yeah, I would say Valerie
All right.
like falls.
Note for the
towards
party.
Evelyn, and they just fall like spooning.
Don't pick yourself up.
Not them sleeping on the battlefield.
Yeah,
Jeez.
It is the two
Wait,
girls sleeping on top of the rocks like it's not a big
I get you're tired, but get the fuck up.
No more cool one-liners for the party. All right, we're good.
If I was
Do you know what's
actually
really
an
cool
elf-
about this creature is that
It's
it
gonna
can
go
replace
invisible
one
again?
of its attacks with a spell casting ability that it has. So it still gets to attack with its one of its attacks. It's gonna take
Okay.
one
Am
step
I losing concentration?
this way. Oh, if you lose your concentration, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
It's all the-
incapacitated.
Aw.
Yeah. Mirror image is not my friend anymore.
I need. Sorry, I don't need anything. Naoki does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Cool. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Don't think so. I'm gonna use Cram's little shield thing.
Well, I'm not
That's not
done
how
with
it works.
damage.
You have to roll it, you get rid of a d8. But
It is 14 points total of damage.
D8. That's 10
Oh.
points of damage now.
10 points of damage now. All right. So it has 10 feet of reach, so it reaches and it slashes you across the chest. Maybe manage to deflect it a little bit using the ability of Cram, and that will end its turn. It is now Cram's turn.
okay, I'm going to bonus action use innate sorcery, and then I'm going to acid splash. Please may I have a dex save. The DC is 17.
This thing's rolling real well tonight.
13.
It fails. It's going to take 2d6 acid damage.
Okay.
That's a 9. And then each creature when it explodes at 5 foot. Each creature must. Yes, no, that makes sense. Okay, I couldn't read for a second. Oh wait, 5. No, it's 9 acid damage. Sorted. And then do I move? Yeah, I'm gonna move away. 5, 10.
It succeeds on its concentration saving throw.
That's boring. Yeah, but that's the end of my go.
Valerie? Let me
Yeah,
see
what do I do?
here.
I'm asleep. I think you gotta hit me.
Wake that slug about up.
You do not get to repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yeah, she's having a peaceful sleep.
So
They look
at the
comfortable.
end, excuse me, at the end of this turn, the sleep condition ends for you.
Okay.
Wait, no,
So at the I think is it not
until the end of
concentration?
its next turn. Yeah. So it says each creature of your choice within a 5-foot radius sphere sitting on a point within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn. So you just lose this turn. That's what
Okay,
happens.
so Valerie like gently wakes up at the beginning of the turn going, that was pleasant. Oh shit.
All right, it is now Naoki's turn.
Alright, what he's gonna do as his bonus action is use the last 2 charges of his Balm of the Summer Court to heal himself, because, ow, I hurt. I hurt a lot.
Big hurt.
So that's 7 points back to me, plus 2. And then he's gonna look at this stupid blue Oni and cast Ray of enfeeblement. So it has to make a, let's see, a con save of 13.
$19.
Okay, so even on a successful saving throw, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right.
And that's his turn.
Emmeline, at the end of your turn, you wake up.
Sweet. She's gonna light up and she's just gonna do her normal morning routine for about 5 minutes.
And as we reach the top of the round, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break, everybody.
What has been going on?
Battle.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
So
Sleeping.
that's where we're going to take our mid-session break here. We will be back here in about 15-20 minutes. If you're just now joining us.
Well, I mean, hello, everyone. This is definitely a stream that's happening. I'm not going to do that voice for this entire bit. But yeah, to say, you're just joining us in the middle of a very thrilling combat full of lots of humor and naps. But if you're wondering what happened before this, we do put the live play of Prestige Encounters up on the podcast networks. We also put it up on the YouTubes every Monday. And you know what? If you want to like catch this live, you can also kind of like join us at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch and sometimes TikTok at Lich Souls. And just enjoy us, chat with us, make bad jokes, watch as I kill my character with puns. That's it.
All right, everybody, we'll be back here momentarily. Enjoy these cool little videos that we made while we're on our break. See you in a bit.
And art.
And welcome back,
everyone.
Hi.
Sorry, it's the beer talking.
Hey, look, we've got a Jeremiah.
Oh!
Oh,
With his smooth haircut.
With the fade.
Yeah.
low
And
table.
with
What
that,
up,
we're on
Jeremiah?
the
Got a
top
low
of
table
at
fade.
the top of initiative. It is now Renatus' turn. We had Thalia on deck. This creature is looking bloody, by the way.
Can we roll
Oh,
that
cool.
into initiative actually before we
Yeah,
start?
go ahead.
Yeah, actually.
Get in here.
No problem.
Get over here!
You're already on
You
the
little
map, but it's
scaredy cat.
okay.
Still not above me. Let's go. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm in
Yeah.
research. It's
Right
Renatus
under.
and Rosad.
yeah.
I'm gonna move
Perfect.
you here.
Oh, it's perfect because it's top of the round anyway. Wait, how many rounds has it been?
This is round four.
Four?
4 or 5.
Okay, so I got two more. I got like two more rounds
Went
with my
invisible twice and then didn't go invisible a third time.
Okay. So I should have like a round or two left with my what you call it?
Thingamajig.
Form of Dread. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, since I still, have my excuse me, my Shadow Blade in hand, I'm gonna try hitting it with that. Yeah, let's see if it works this time.
It's like a Sonic level skip.
Yeah, okay. You just twisting that knife in the wound, aren't you? I fucking hate that game now, and it was one of my favorites as a kid. That is a dirty 20.
Ah,
20 will hit.
it worked perfectly when you didn't think it was going to. That's why it's a Sonic level skip.
Yes. Okay, cool. Oop, wrong mouse. You, if it decides it wants to do the wrong. Wait, I don't think that rolled the right damage. Or is that at third level? That's at third level. Never mind. Okay, so
your
9
spell.
psychic damage.
9 points of
I had to
damage.
read the
Okay.
extra stuff.
Yeah.
Free, bitch.
Read. I can't say the rest of that thing.
All right.
Oh, also I need a wisdom saving throw.
What's the effect?
The frightened condition.
I have a 6.
Oh, I don't think that'll pass. It is now frightened of me.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Ooh. It's my DC 14 is against, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
I mean, it would have failed pretty much 80 DC with 6.
Fair.
Rosette, it
bitch.
is now your turn. Talia is on deck.
All right. All right. Did I get moved?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
moved you over there because it made sense for your character to be there rather than on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Just like, this guy don't look too bad.
So I'm just to be sure. I'm assuming. Have we stayed in initiative since the beginning of the combat, way back when?
Kind of not.
Has it been longer than a minute? That's my question.
I'll
No.
say no.
Okay.
Oh.
So Razad still has the potion of speed active.
Sure. Like 2 more rounds.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So Razad will, with his psychic blades, do the silly thing and attack really quick. He'll steady aim. Actually, do I have line of sight of the Oni from here?
You do not. You're
Okay.
It's fully obscured by the rocks.
Okay, so he'll move over here, and then he will attack.
Okay.
That will be a 24.
24 will hit.
All right, and he will do a silly sneak attack for and expend 1 for the trip. So it needs to make a dex save.
18.
18, that succeeds. So he does a total of 12 points of psychic damage to this thing.
Okay.
He will make an offhand attack using the Vex mastery property from the first attack.
Nice.
So that's a 14 to hit.
14 will miss.
AC
All
is
right.
17.
And he will, with his extra attack from haste, make another psychic blade attack. That's a 22 to hit
22 will hit.
for 8 more points of psychic damage.
All right.
Razad coming in strong.
And he will move over here,
All right.
and that'll be his turn.
Rosad joining the fight into the fray. He unleashes a flurry of these psychic slashes with his daggers. And now it's Thalia's turn.
I'm gonna move to here, but not just any normal walking. I'm gonna do that action movie awesome little roll, and I'm gonna roll there. Yeah. And then I
You pull a
jump.
muscle. I'm kidding.
Fuck. I jump to my feet. I pull back my longbow, and I'm going to try my very best to shoot this
Longbow's on the
bitch.
ground. You pull it back.
Fuck.
And she fired and she missed.
27.
27.
She fire. She actually hit. What?
Huh?
I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming at, so I guess I missed.
some
I
random
jumped.
dwarf in the stands.
Oh, wait.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh, it ain't a popsicle. I missed.
Have some popsicle.
What's the damage you get for your second longbow attack there?
8 piercing damage from that, and then I get a 1d6 for my hunts. My mark thing.
Come on.
She ate.
Almost max.
5. So that's
Alright,
another
so
5. So
12
an 8
total?
and a 5.
Shouldn't there?
12.
Is that not 13?
That's 13.
13!
That's what I meant. I mean, I did the difference in health correctly. I just said the wrong thing.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not expected to be perfect.
He's supposed to be perfect. He's a dungeon master. It's unacceptable. Dungeon masters have to be perfect all the time.
The math is whatever I make it out to be. To be honestly, I can add a 0
The
on his
math
house
ain't
right now. Is that
mathin',
what you want me to
boy.
do? I
The math
will.
ain't mathin'.
Girl math.
Sorry, I was just commenting on the point of
You know what? You know what? Just for fun.
Whoa!
Oh
Whoa!
no! Oh no!
Whoa!
Just for fun.
Hey, I ain't done nothing.
Listen, that sounded like I
Valerie
was like
does
that
a
sounded like I was
24
making.
hit.
She has disadvantage.
Is that disadvantage because she's prone?
Valerie does a 19 hit.
Oh wait, it's an advantage because she's prone. 24.
Wouldn't it just be neutral because he's like enfeebled?
Oh yeah.
The first roll still hit,
24.
guys.
It's still a 24. Yes, that is enough to kill me.
Well, to hit you.
I know.
16 points of slashing damage plus
Yeah.
5
Remember,
more
you have-
points of necrotic. So 21
the-
total.
Yeah.
You have the cram shield.
Huh?
You have the cram shield.
It's still not enough.
You have 2 things of cram shield.
Oh, what do those do again? It's been a while.
A D8 for each one.
A D8 of resist? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just no.
4.
Oh.
That is the worst I could have had there.
Ouch.
Thank you.
Naoki.
Sorry. By the way, I wasn't making fun of you. I was actually commenting on the plight of the dungeon master. I just want to be clear, but I do appreciate the attack because it was fair.
Naoki does a 20 hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
It's the second roll was better, so yes.
Yes.
There's also, I think, only for the first attack you got, it's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Okay.
Ooh, I rolled minimum damage. That is 4 points
Wait,
of
if
psychic
it-
damage.
If it turned toward Naoki, would I not be
It
within
can't-
line of sight?
Its only attacks against you, and it cannot move closer to you. You are the source of its fear, not Naoki. So it can't move towards you, but it can attack you still. But attacks against you or with it, you specifically are with disadvantage. 4 points of necrotic, psychic damage there, Naoki,
Okie doke.
and he'll turn invisible.
Oh, of course it does.
Take.
But it'll wait. Is it rolling with disadvantage?
To turn
No, it's just the
invisible?
first.
Why would it have to roll with disadvantage?
No, when it was attacking.
It did for
No.
its first attack.
Okay.
Anyway, it is
Good
now
job.
invisible. It is now Valerie's turn.
Sure. Valerie's going to spend half of her movement to get up.
Little Susie?
Yeah, sorry. You'd be surprised. I'm actually surprised this round is happening. And what's that? How much healing does that potion give? I feel like I should write in the description. Oh, yeah, that's not enough.
That does help from time to time.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna like down a like regular potion of healing. This is a bonus action, so we'll just roll for that. 2d4 plus 4. And that's plus 4, so why did I roll 2d8? I hit 2d4. Did that not roll? I know I just rolled 2 1s. I'm just so shocked. So she heals 6 healing from this magical potion. Wow. Good time.
Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah. So I'm just gonna heal that health there. Quickly. That worked. And going to do search action to see if I can find it again and point it out. Nine.
That will fail.
Yeah.
You're trying to locate the creature, but you just can't.
9.
Yeah. So gonna look at Emmeline and go, we need to be careful. And she's gonna kind of crawl down the rock with the last of her movement, and hopefully that's enough cover. And yeah, that's her turn. Thank you for this. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Cram.
Oh boy, I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Boy.
It's just another. Just gonna hold
Is that really distinct?
firebolt again, because there's not much else I can do, and that'll be all.
All right.
That's all, folks.
Naoki, it's your turn.
Damage.
Naoki's just gonna give himself a big hug and use Cure Wounds on himself.
Aww.
And that's 15 points back to me.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Emmeline.
Yes, I'm going to use half my movement to get up, and then the rest to also climb down here. Would I be able to, as a bonus action, pick up some sand and toss it? Like, in a direction?
That would be an action, yeah.
Not her using pocket sand.
So like a full action or a bonus?
It's an action.
Picking up the sand is a free action. Throwing it is not.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'll go ahead and pick up a bunch of sand then. Okay, cool. I'll pick up a bunch of sand and just cast it out in like an arch and see if it slaps against anything.
Blinding Renatus as you throw sand in his face.
Oh, sorry. She'll kind of just call out.
Crunchy.
Oh no, now you're gonna be finding sand in every crevice for the next week.
Ugh, it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, it just fails.
Nothing happens.
Damn.
Okay.
Due to
Damn,
reasons that
That's
you
my
don't
turn. That's my turn then.
Because
Race the ratio.
know. All
So
right.
toxic.
That's Renatus' turn.
We're doing a lot of really ineffective stuff right
Oh
now.
my
It's like we're trying
God.
to,
yep.
it's like,
Okay.
It's like we're trying to cross a chasm, but we're actually in a fight.
I don't
I'm
think we're even gonna
experimenting.
finish this session. Like,
I believe in us.
We'll finish the session one way or another.
It's almost gone.
Yeah. Well,
I'm almost gone.
I am almost deceased. There's only one thing I can do right now, and that's gonna be hold an Eldritch Blast.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like, I'm gonna shoot at it. No,
You're
really?
such a-
Would have never guessed.
You're such a warlock.
Yeah, right. Which is hilarious because when I was originally building it, I'm like, I'm not gonna take Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna be a unique warlock, and then I ended up taking Eldritch Blast because it's
That
free.
is very
Anyway.
bold to say that you're not going to take Eldritch Blast as a warlock. That's literally the bread and butter of the class. Like everything.
Literally one of the best cantrips in D&D. I'm not gonna take it.
Look, listen. I had my reasons for not taking it originally, and then doubling back and saying, "Yeah, I am gonna take it." All right.
Okay.
Not like those other warlocks.
Yeah. I'm not your typical warlock.
I'm gonna play a ranged ranger who is blind without blind sight.
God.
I'm gonna play a ranger,
So what-
but
what-
actually
what are you
I'm a
doing, Colton?
fighter. I'm just gonna hold an Eldritch Blast until he pops back up.
Okay. Rosad, it's your turn.
May I perhaps use an action to try to locate him?
Gonna make a perception check, please.
All right. A perception check.
Against a stealth check from him with advantage. You
right.
look around, you are unable to locate him currently.
And I will use Fortune for Many to add a +3 to that.
Ghosty.
For a 18.
I need you to roll a d20, please.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say because I have another bonus I can add.
Then add it unless you want to do rollies to contest.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna add the bonus. I'm gonna use Psybolstered Knack on top of that.
What?
And roll one of my psionic power die on top of that 18. So that becomes a 24.
What is it? No, go back into hiding. This isn't fair.
He's right there. So Rosad, he like as soon as that thing turns invisible, you see his eyes tracking something on the ground, and then they stop right next to him. And then he focuses up using his bonus action for steady aim, and then makes an attack with his psychic blade, using his haste action.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Why is the first thing that popped in my head was the Cartman thing? Getting the Mexicans.
It's a 23.
23 will hit.
All
We
right.
got a Mexican!
For 16 points of psychic damage.
So awful.
Oh yeah.
16 points of psychic damage noted.
All right.
This pen is
And-
dying on me.
That will be his turn.
All right, Thalia, it's your turn.
I'm going to move
Smack
just
him.
slightly closer. I'm going
Okay.
to. Before I cast my bow and arrow to shoot, I will call him a bitch.
Okay. Well, I
Use
can't wait
the
to see you
bitch.
miss.
You bitch!
That's you don't have vicious mockery
17!
17
38.
will just hit.
as you wounded.
Boom. 10 from that one. And then
Oh.
another.
My feelings.
4. 14. Bitch!
Damn.
I would ask how you want to do this, but I think I already have a pretty good idea. But why don't you tell us anyway? How do you want to do this?
I'm going to speak to my arrow. And as it shoots and hits, the word bitch is what kills him.
Wait.
So wait, it just thunders out, bitch.
Like, so
Yeah, it spells bitch and the lightning trailing it.
yeah, it becomes tangible.
No, it shoots into his eye, and as it hits its eye, outwards, the word bitch appears.
So Talia is suffering a huge PTSD attack to the point where she's
Yes.
imagining that this happens.
It's not actually happening yet. I
Like-
love it.
I'm like, yeah, it says bitch, everyone look! They're like,
And with that, the Oni, its eyes go wide as this arrow is currently sticking out of its chest. It tries to claw at the arrow to tear at it to stop the bleeding. But as it falls forward, it just dissolves into dust and embers.
Valerie, can you...
Can you do the suck?
I'm pretty sure I have to finish it off to suck it in.
Oh, damn. No sucking today.
What did you think was
But-
gonna happen?
Yippee!
Okay.
Emmeline's
That's good.
going to look up at the audience that we have, particularly at the Queen, and do a deep curtsy.
Yeah, Valerie will do a fanciful, flourishing bow with both fans, the war fan still letting off little driblets of human blood, and her.
Bro!
fan.
Not you just okay.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm gonna cry in a corner.
No, he just does like a little twirl with his umbrella and floats down gently.
Rosad just ashes his cigarette on the corpse.
What corpse had turned to
There
dust?
is a moment, and then from behind you, Valerie and Emmeline, you hear a voice. So clever. You all did such a good job. And as you look up, the Queen is no longer on the balcony, but rather just standing behind you, as if emerging from your shadows. It's themselves.
Hey,
You
girl.
fought valiantly.
And brutally in moments, yes.
So, I guess I won't be claiming you this day.
Mm-hmm.
But I can
Not
see
today,
it.
Your Highness.
I can see the blemish upon you. Your eagerness to slay your friend's parents. The way you were ready and willing to cut down an innocent child, to your knowledge, just for the sake of winning.
I will point out, just for conjecture, that we have been attacked by a monstrosity in the form of a child before. So there is a little bit of establishing lore.
It was confirmed it was an illusion.
Hey, whoa. It was only those two that killed the parents. Me and the rest just kind of watched.
I went for the child.
Striking
I'm
at the form of a child is
extremely
still,
She looks back
A child.
to
honored.
Renatus over her shoulder, her hair kind of tossing as she does so, revealing the side profile of her visage. Enforcer, when your friends' souls get weighed upon the scale and the home of your patronesses, you will do what is required of you and deliver them to me. Goodbye, Veiled Vanguard. It was a pleasure meeting you all, and I'll see you soon enough.
Of course, we look forward to it, Your Majesty.
Mm-mm.
There's kind of like a hollowed out, echoing sound as a shadow stretches across the entire arena. And as it does so, the fiends within the audience begin to disappear as the shadow passes over, leaving just you, the Lord of the elemental plane of Earth, and its citizens of the faceted city.
Oh, damn.
What now?
That's
So,
a good question. Looks to
What's his
the
name
Lord of the
again?
Realm. Yeah.
Garu Jabani Al Zahir.
I'm not gonna remember that. Yeah, the giant.
Garud, Barney,
can you all
Alzi.
just
Lord
let me
Al-Zahir.
cry a second?
Lord
I've seen my parents die twice now. Thank you very much.
Lord Owl.
Just let's. Lord Al-Zahir, we are happy to have won this victory, despite the great personal cost to our ally. But hopefully, we accorded ourselves well for your people.
You have done what was asked,
Of course.
and now your bond is freed.
You are fair,
Woo!
as we would expect.
Nice.
You may go.
Don't have to tell me twice. Bye.
There's so much sass happening right now in character.
Where is the exit?
Oh yeah.
I have an idea.
How do we leave?
Let's leave.
That's very relief the way they came.
Oh. Can we stop by the enchanters and see if that staff is still there?
Let's just go. We have things to do. We're doing this in front of an audience, guys. Come on.
Let's walk. Let's go.
Walk tall, because we just defeated some demons, and that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Walk and serve.
Lick my hair back. Hell yeah.
We can't even ask for payment for the victory because we did it for our freedom.
Yeah.
So, do we really want the stuff? I mean, it's
Yes, we should go back. Maybe we could just take it.
I mean, do we have a?
Just stealing.
We literally promised we wouldn't steal from these people, and we're literally right here. Like, is the Lord still there as we walk?
I didn't say steal.
The crowd has begun to disperse, much like the end of any kind of sporting event. They're starting to walk up the steps to the exits.
Yeah.
The focus has kind of gone off of all of you as, you know, you are able to walk through the tunnel of which you entered into the Colosseum and leave.
Mm.
I will say that you all are victors, but there's still this hollow feeling that you have. What did the queen mean when there's a blemish upon your souls? And she instructed Renatus to fulfill his duty when you're weighed upon the scales. These are questions you wonder as you head back to the tavern in which you are staying this evening.
I mean,
Do you have anything to say about that, Renatus? I'm sorry, Valerie. It's just been picking my brain a bit.
Not sure. Well, I would not want to have to turn on you all. If it came down to that, my goddess is asked to do my job.
They're the goddesses of, remind me again?
Missing burials, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, the goddesses of yes, well, not death, but those who carry those into death. We actually spoke to their avatar due to in the catacombs in the area.
Well, as long as it's not demonic or necrotic, if you have to do what they say and honor their wishes, I don't imagine that they'll treat us unfairly. I'd hope not.
Of course. Everyone on their final judgment day gets a fair trial.
That's kind of neat.
Because what is more fair than death itself?
Living forever.
But how is that fair to death?
Hmm. So, Thalia, are you doing okay after, yeah, that was...
I don't know how to feel, to be honest. Like, I know we had to kill them. I know that's what we needed to do, and I don't blame anyone for that. But at the same time, it was so hard to watch and go through it again, I guess.
So, I kind of have a little horrible thing to admit. I may have kind of borrowed your mother's shadow.
And that means what?
Well, I haven't really used it, but what my education leading to this. If you adopt the mantle of a shadow you steal, you can take the form and voice, but also you gain some of their basic recollections, so common things for their life, information that they would know, not their secrets, but I could.
Please do not become my mother.
Well, I just wonder.
I'd rather not.
Is there anything that
maybe wasn't a secret in her life that you would like to know? Because I would have to become her, but I mean, potentially some insight into their public life might be helpful. The moments, maybe
My
even
only
what she was doing
question
after her
is,
death. Right?
yeah, how I thought they died. I watched them die. I'm just so confused.
Well,
it
from
could
what
be
I
traumatic.
understand,
But I mean, if you don't want to do it, I mean, I'm sure Emmeline could probably, and I could have a conversation, and I could see what I.
It's okay.
What I
It's
can-
okay. You can do it.
Okay, are we in the middle of the tavern? Like, is there?
I think
people
we're
here?
sat down. I did order some fried
You're like
worms.
sitting.
Yeah.
Wait, if we're not in a tavern, who did I just order mozzarella sticks from?
There's no. I paid for extra
you're kind of sitting
sauce.
at a table.
I need
Medieval TGI
Don't
Fridays.
get me started. You are kind of sitting at a table in the corner of the tavern which you found in the faceted city. Yeah.
Is it a little shadowed, or like would me literally changing shape in front of everyone be super obvious?
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. Oh, I'm just wondering, like, are there a bunch of people looking at us because we're like the heroes of the day, or?
I mean, there's a few people who come up like you shake your hand, but you also killed your friend's parents in front of an entire crowd. You're not really seen in the best light, y'all.
It's kind of metal.
Okay, but did the crowd know that?
Yeah. So Valerie's,
They
Valerie's
kind of announced
gonna.
it to you all.
Yeah, Valerie's gonna pull the hood up of her cloak of many fashions, making it kind of dark, and adopt the mantle of Thalia's
voice. Put on a voice. Hello.
So yeah. Is there anything that you would glean from having taken information including details on her background and personal life, just anything that might be interesting or valuable from her up until the moment she died? That's not like a deep dark secret.
All I want to know is how they just ended up where they ended up. I watched them die and then they came back and.
So this is interesting because the intent of this is to mimic someone, to take their form. So you kill a guard and you take on their appearance, their clothing, and you can see like she
It's like I'm seeing my mom again.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's like the second time this day. If I had a nickel, I've had 2 nickels, but it's weird that's happened twice.
Please, nobody kill Valerie, because then I'd watch my mother die 3 times.
Please don't get that, Larry.
Yeah. So are there any like recollections of her life after death? After the moment she died, or is it just like
that she died?
So you get a feeling that her soul was kind of like slumbering until it was kind of pulled into its use by the queen. You imagine from this information that she probably is her soul's probably still living, just returned to where it came from, and it might have been sacrificed to a fiend of some sort if the queen had access to it like that.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like raising Thalia?
Miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I was thinking she was slumbering. She wasn't aware really of her life. Just it feels like she was sacrificed to some sort of fiend, but
Could it be from that sacrificial knife that you said she was killed with?
yeah. Also, you are really kind of a shit.
Hey.
But she loved you, I think. I don't know. It's very...
What do you mean you think?
Well, no, she did. Sorry. It's not. I don't get perfect recollection. I mean, it's enough that I can do that, so I can,
So I've watched her die, and now she may not even love me. Is that what you're telling me?
No, she did. Sorry, it's just really awkward for. Yeah. No memories of the cult because that's likely a secret. Yeah, and just saying the problem is if she had any secrets, I don't have them, but there's nothing really disturbing here.
Okay.
I'd also look at it this way. While it is traumatic that you may have had to end her life in the arena, in some way you actually gave her her final piece.
Well,
Aww.
it also means that if she was sacrificed to a fiend, I hope that means that she wasn't serving it. It doesn't change anything about your revenge. It just, doesn't change the fact that we had to fight her, that she wasn't a servant of that being. I hope. She lets it go, because it's just a lot.
Was she serving?
I hope I don't have to do that again. Not in front of anyone. Sorry.
Yeah.
What kind of home did Thalia live in?
It was just like a small little cottage hut thing. We lived by ourselves as a family, away from everyone else.
Yeah. So you living in the woods is such an interesting place. I grew up in the city, so it just seems strange to adopt the memories of somebody who lived so far away from people and all of the noise and all of the crime, I can see why you're always angry.
Yeah, I'm angry at the world, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully you can go back to a peaceful life one day.
Hopefully.
All right, let's drink some stuff and...
Let's get drunk.
Well... I mean...
Can we get that blue drink again?
You certainly can, but Immoral Tamlish went back, right?
Immoral Tamlish left.
Yeah.
He's like, bye, y'all.
Yeah, so I don't have to play it out here if you don't want to, but Valerie will cast Sending again to let him know that they've been freed.
We are free.
Yeah, there is a 5% chance it won't work. So basically just saying we fought against a demonic gladiator fight and overcame despite horrible things. And if you're able to assist us in leaving this place, would be helpful.
Go ahead and roll a D100, please.
85. So it's still good.
All right, so you feel like the spell is successful, or it should have been at least, but it does not connect.
Aw, text message failed.
Well, that's a problem. We might have to ask for a favor.
He said
I
we're
think we
free,
should
but
wait till morning. I think he might be back soon.
Okay, well, let's all drink the blue drink and see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Blue drink.
Emmeline, make sure to put some in a vial.
Yeah, I might just hold on to mine for a bit. I don't know. I'll watch you guys.
Valerie's not going to drink it.
Yeah, Rosad won't either. He's gonna refrain from blacking out in a place that he's not familiar with.
Especially with people who are mad because we or don't trust us because we definitely murdered one of our friends' parents and we're willing to kill somebody that looked like a child.
They're more mad than I am, though. I'm like, yeah, it was necessary, and they're like, nah. Oh, you killed them all. Like, there's so much more mad than
That's
I
a
am.
reflection of the internet.
Anyways, bottoms up, Thalia. So we have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
Awesome sauce. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that tracks.
I have 14.
I got a 10.
Uh-oh.
Who passes
I'm
out?
dead. I'm dead.
I'm alive.
I'm dead.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
After a whole night of shenanigans and poor choices, how much money is in the party funds, Guy?
Oh dear.
I don't have it open. So me. Nuclear. It's like a lot.
How much is it? Give me the amount.
Yeah.
How can we have access to it?
Once my glasses are no longer nuclear, it will have connected.
What if we just lock them in like their rooms so that they don't?
What was the saving throw?
Constitution. I didn't.
No, I mean, like,
didn't-
a number.
I didn't drink anyways. It's like
Fucking ad blocker.
800 platinum, 6 gold, 9 silver, and 23 copper.
Cool. I need 400 platinum for jail fees.
Oh my gosh.
The
Oh,
fuck
there
did
goes
they
that
do?
staff.
I really appreciate that. We're not getting that
The
staff
fuck
now.
did we do?
Yeah. So basically, Valerie and Emmeline and Rosette are being the parents tonight and getting the kids out of trouble.
Crab hasn't done anything.
At some point in the evening, you lost track of Naoki and Thalia as a Irish goodbye deal. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna give it another drink," and they never came back. The next morning, you find that they were put into the cells, and to get them out, it's 200 platinum each.
I mean,
What did we do?
do we?
I mean, I could just Misty step out of this bitch.
Thankfully, I can't hear what he's saying. Do we want to spend 200 platinum on them, or we just leave them and we'll find 2 other
Hey.
people, right?
We have to bring them back.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, you did all that work preparing those sketches of them, and I wouldn't want you to have to do 2 entirely new busts and full body sketches of them, of the next people that we're going to have to recruit. So this is good.
Who is he talking to?
Emmeline. Okay, so yeah,
I took
Valerie
some
will
pictures.
count out. Valerie count out in classic Sokifli style, 400 platinum one at a time.
Oh.
It's like
And-
paying a
and-
traffic ticket with all pennies. Just
And like if Naoki and Thalia can see them, she is giving them the biggest
Side eye.
you're on my shit list look the whole time.
giving him a piss look.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Like,
you guys
full-
think that drinking that drink again was gonna be a good idea. Like,
What did we get in,
Thought it might be
in
different
jail
this time.
for? What did we do?
Yeah, and she'll actually ask, so do you know exactly what they did to get jailed for this? Which is curious. So we can, make sure that they
it is. Sorry, I have multiple pages. Destruction of property. There's also vandalism. They tried to
Nice.
steal a schnoggle from a local merchant and ride it down the street while topless. So public indecency on top of that.
Hell yeah.
They also left without paying their tab at multiple taverns.
Wait, they don't have tabs. They just have trades.
A tab is like your bar tab.
Yeah, but you said at the taverns they don't use money.
Yeah, so we probably never actually traded anything to him.
You're like, I'll trade you later.
You
Yeah.
skipped out.
I skipped out. Sorry, I forgot my flowers at home.
Yeah, you were just like, Thalia's like,
I left my
need to go
flowers
to
in
the
my other
bathroom.
pants.
You're like, I need to go to the bathroom, and Naoki's like, I'm just gonna go for a quick smoke, and then.
And also
I
the
jump out the window.
kidnapping of one Mr. Pufferton.
Well, for that name, obviously
pet
I'm gonna
rust
kidnap
monster.
him.
Something about I need revenge on all of these bugger fuckers. For
That
my
sounds like a
sword.
Thalia thing.
Hell yeah.
So, did you like? Do you just keep them in there overnight, or do you just give them a beating? Like,
Hey!
okay, if you want to like beat them.
If
Wow.
they did not pay their fines, they would work in the gemstone mines until the fines were paid.
Okay, so you do the fair justice, not the brutal justice kind of thing.
Would that just
No.
be like a 1 day's worth of work?
Listen, you peanut gallery, stop talking. You're already
Let
in
me
trouble enough.
out!
This is
Let me
400
out!
platinum. 400.
With the 400 platinum paid, he waves his hand, and the like stalactites and stalagmites that made up the jail bar cells retract, allowing you to walk out.
Sods, bro.
Thank you very much, officer. You have been very helpful. We promise that we'll be leaving soon, so you will not have to see these two again.
These hooligans.
I'm going through it, man. Like, just let me be.
I mean, she just. In all fairness, he's an alcoholic, and she lost her parents twice, so it's kind of. But it's not, you don't take it out on the innocent people. I hope that Mr. Pufferton is okay. If he's not, well, there's always more rust.
His antenna will grow back.
Okay, of course. Thank you very much. We will be taking them quickly. Have a good day.
See ya! Bye!
Smacks them both on the back of the head.
Yeah, just like Rosado will walk out last, just look to the officer that they're talking to. It's like, I know you probably didn't need to hear that sob story. You're just doing your job, right?
Always am.
Oh yeah. Just walks away slowly. You fucking pig.
Very
I love
accurate.
that. Yeah.
Period.
Razad just goes running by. We have to go.
So we all took a long rest, I assume.
Yes, you may mark your character sheets for a long rest.
Exhaustion.
Woo.
Haha.
Yeah!
Yay!
Hey, why you not work, huh?
Don't worry about it. I
You
love
know
that
work.
Valerie was like the disapproving mom in that scene.
Mom, stop becoming my mother. Bro!
I don't even know what my
Criminal
mother looks
scum, you
like.
violated my mother.
I guess Zulkifli could be my mom.
You have no arm.
That's an
Are
interesting.
you my mother?
Mom.
So,
Oh,
Veiled Vanguard, what would you like to do?
Did you
Well-
try to message Tamlish?
I tried to message him last night. Nothing worked. Also, we don't have enough for the staff now.
We might still,
We don't have
I
enough
have
for the
some
staff.
change. Let me
because
see.
I do have these eyes of charming.
Are you going to sell
Yeah.
something we just got?
I mean, he has one of his own. Rosad.
I got
What?
15 gold.
It was like very expensive. I think it was like 1,000 gold. So
I can spare like 30 gold, but the rest I need for my studies.
What do we need money for?
There was a staff back at the enchanter's shop before the
Yeah, the staff.
7,000 gold, so we are short now by quite a bit. Unless somebody has like 3,000 more gold. We had just enough.
Dang.
What about our gems?
Got no gems left.
How about you send that archmage another message really quick?
Yeah. Let's do. I'm gonna roll it.
Okay, Fonz. Got it.
19.
1,000 gold.
Archmage Tamlish,
Nice.
I hope you're okay. This is Valerie. We're still on the elemental plane of Earth. We are free from our bonds. If you're willing to help us.
Hey, Mom, practice is over. Can you come pick me up?
Yeah.
The spell
Except you gotta
does
say it
not
faster.
work.
He keeps dropping the call, damn it.
No.
So here's
Mom,
the problem.
please pick her up.
It worked before, because it will go to another plane.
We're gonna have to go talk to Jabari.
I think we're going to, because I kind of get a feeling that Tamlish is not available to take calls.
He has do not disturb on.
I have a question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Would Rosad know if his contact would be capable of planar travel in a pinch?
I would say probably not.
Okay.
Getting to the elemental plane of Earth is only easy in two ways. One, plane shift, which requires a item of power to the plane of Earth, and two, Gate, which is a level 9 spell. Very few can cast that.
Okay.
You're only aware of two, one being Immoral Tamlish and the wizard or mage who got you here in the first place.
Who screwed us?
Yeah.
Bitch. The bitch priest.
Bitch.
I know this is a dumb question, DM, but because that spell is a higher spell level than I am, I can't buy it, and even if I bought it and I put it in my spell book, I wouldn't be able to use it until I got to the proper level, right?
You can either use the scroll as a one-time use, or you can learn the spell when you have the spell slot to learn it.
Hey, Cram, do you not have that setting stone that Moral Tamlish gave us to reach him?
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Let me just check my inventory.
Bitch, I might.
I mean, I know I'm flexing by using, actual magic powers, but your magic too, huh?
I didn't write it down,
Oh.
but I vaguely remember something being said.
I'm pretty sure that's not how
Do
your
better.
powers work.
Oh no.
So sorry. To be right in the notes.
Listen, I'm not putting anything in the bag of holding that I'm afraid of losing. Except for the money.
Money.
Oh, okay. No, I do have it. I wrote it in my own notes. I do have it. I pull out this stone.
25 words.
Is this to a moral Tamlish or something? I just wrote sending stone.
He gave you a sending stone to contact him.
Yeah.
Once
Why
a
me?
day.
Why did he give it to me? Okay.
He gave it to the
does it
party,
ring?
and you're the one who took it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You're like the
I
setting
remember that.
stone guy. You probably have the professor's busted one too.
Yeah, but it doesn't work anymore. What the hell? I beep it on. Hello, Mr. Immoral Tamlish. We're ready for a quick drive-by scoot up pickup. Please.
That's
Kiss, kiss,
15.
kiss, 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 kiss.
Yes, that'll
Please send help or money.
Send both.
Can't help, send help, money, or drugs.
I'm sorry, but your little archmage friend is not available at the moment.
He's dead.
Okay.
Oh shit, he did.
Bro, can we just start sending someone in the trash?
Maybe
The
he
old
just
Tamish
hired,
can't come to the
like, an
phone right now.
escort.
Why?
So
Dead.
your fucking egghead friend is belly up somewhere, probably drowning in his own blood, and we're stuck here.
Wonderful.
Well, there is still the option
Really?
of doing his lordship's original task, and I'm sure he would send us home for that, but that might be quite
Maybe he
dangerous.
just wants us gone, and we could ask him to.
That would be
How do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? That's all we need to ask.
Or you could go with the third way.
Wait, did another message come through?
Stepping out into the street in front of you from an alley, wearing his pinstripe suit and twirling his cane,
not
his
this loser.
forearms and his snake-like eyes is Lord Contras, Prince of Deceit. I could get you home. I mean, of course, it would require a deal of some sort, but I could get you home.
What's your price?
Oh, it's nothing large, just simple task.
They always say that.
All right, I'm a businessman. You're a businessman. What are we talking?
Can we also throw in a little bonus too on top of that?
What, you want the stuff?
Listen,
I do.
Now, you don't change the deal with the Demon Prince unless you want to give something else up in exchange.
I mean, I have things to give up. I don't have much to lose.
I'm fairly certain the thing you're going to lose is not something you can replace.
Yeah, let's
You only have one of those.
let's hear the initial offer first before we start adding bonuses, please.
Yeah.
I simply want the core of a tree.
Core of a tree?
Specifically a tree located in Drailworm.
Oh, you're going to send us. You're going to send us back to the world, and we have to kill a specific tree in Drailworm.
Don't
Does it
kill it.
happen to be in like a grove of some kind?
That's located within the palace. It's Central Garden.
You're Adele. All right. I know you're, master of deceit and everything, but this is a job. This is an equal exchange. If we accept the terms, you gotta let us know what type of heat are we looking at if we accept this after we do said job.
It all depends on if you get caught.
I mean, honestly, a heist into a palace sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just more like, what is this tree? Just because, I assume there's consequences. A tree in a palace is likely not just a normal tree, right?
No.
I mean, I know you're
So,
The core of this particular tree is a seed of sorts that kind of feeds. The tree feeds on, I guess you could say. It is a shard of the first Dragon Lord.
All right, so what you're telling me is that we're not just pissing off some kingdom botanist or nothing. We're going to be attracting some real attention if we get caught.
A major artifact, yes, but I don't require you to complete this task until after you deal with your waning mortality.
Those are good conditions.
So I will put you back in the world of the mortal plane. And in turn, once you're completed dealing with your imminent death, Then you go to Jailworm and retrieve the core for me. We already know that your lines of morality are blurred at times. It does not hurt you. All you do is take care of your own selves and not get caught. Now, there is like an if condition.
If, okay.
Of course.
You do not complete this task, I demand collateral.
Right.
I have the ability to come after one person each that you love.
Is that for any one of us? Or a specific
7
target?
companions, 7 loved ones. Total.
Okay.
Graham
What
doesn't
if-
have any.
What if all my
I
loved ones
fear
are
there
dead? I have no one.
Well, I'll put it this way. If the only people you know are your loved ones,
We're all gonna die.
I mean,
But
I
I think you are fully capable, and by the time that you are no longer becoming more decrepit and decaying, you're going to be able to accomplish this quite well. You're resourceful, you're clever, you have the perfect people meant for infiltration. You'll be capable of doing this. I have the utmost faith in all of you.
We should scope it out.
I mean,
You do
Rosette,
not get the choice. This is a simple yes or no.
Rosette, this sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, this is like up there in top 10. Breaking into a palace and stealing an ancient artifact from the palace is
All right.
And you do have that wonderful sword that can get blessed by dragonfire in the process.
Let's say we take this. I just need a little bit more information. Is that all right?
Do you have a contract?
Does a tree, I'm assuming this tree, with how important it is, probably won't get cut by your regular woodcutter's axe. Is there anything we need to cut through it?
Oh, that is simple. One of innocent mind and pure of heart can take the shard from the tree.
Well, that's none of us.
Innocent mind and pure of heart.
Right.
So we just have to convince somebody to take it for us.
Yeah, we could pay a child.
A child.
Cram. Bitty.
Bitty. Oh my god.
We have bad parents. He's literally right behind us too.
He's just kind of like
He's right behind us, isn't he?
chasing a speck of dust in a circle.
Yeah.
All we have to do
It's
is
like
sneak Bitty in. We're also probably going to do Miss Kingdom, but that's, side thoughts.
Excuse me, Your Grace. How often would you be checking in with us? How would we contact you for questions, if any? Is that an option?
Do I need to check in on you? Do you think I cannot trust you? Do you think I don't have the ability to check in whenever I feel like it?
I mean,
I was just curious. I like to try to send in reports in a consistent manner. So.
Well, he did tell us that he's only expecting us to get this done after we deal with our imminent demise. So that gives us a little bit of time at least, gives us some time to focus on the task at hand, and then we can get down and dirty over in Drailworm.
Sounds like a yes.
Listen, I've done a lot of jobs. This would probably be a really big one for me. No doubt, but
definitely the biggest one I've had to pull. Yeah.
If it lets me go back to where I need to go and handle my business, I personally think I'm okay with accepting these terms, but it's not only me that I'm putting this on. I gotta look at all of you for your input.
I'm 100% on board with it. This is exactly.
I say why not? Let's do it.
Exactly what I was trained to do.
Do we
What about
get to
you?
choose where you teleport us?
I told you to get you back to the mortal plane, and that is what I'll do. He'll
There's
take
like
his hand, and he watches his jaw becomes unhinged, and he reaches deep into his mouth, his hand going down into his throat, up to the forearm, and he pulls out a scroll of parchment, completely dry, and unfurls it. And he hands you a quill with a sharp metal tip.
Valerie will read the contract. Is it any interesting language that might be trappy that suggests things that haven't been discussed here?
Roll an
Any small
intelligence
fine
check.
print? Any fine print?
Oh, we know there's fine print. 7. I'm sure it's fine.
The contract, I mean, who needs to read terms and conditions? There's a lot of sub paragraphs and references to other sections. It's really hard for you to make heads or tails of it, but that is the check I'll allow you to do.
May I try?
I was gonna ask if Rosad would have any bonus to this, considering his line of work. Maybe.
I'll let one of you do one more check for intelligence.
If you've got a lot of experience, you go for it.
Yeah.
It would be just intelligence check.
Yeah.
Just an intelligence
Or
check.
do you want me to
I'm
roll it?
letting you guys choose who gets to do it. One more check.
I can also look through it. I read a lot.
I can't read
Sure.
this.
But
I can't read.
We're both criminals, so this
Well, I
is
can't
this is
read.
in our wheelhouse.
Is that a no? Like I don't get any sort of bonus to reading a contract? Okay.
You
So
just
we'll
get
just
to
have-
roll my roll. Yeah.
We could just have our smart person do it.
No pressure. I'll go ahead and look through this, I suppose.
The three of them with dirty.
Yay!
Wait, you're
This is a
Plus
demon
one.
prince that you're dealing with. He is very good at writing out contracts and such a flash. The one thing that you do notice from the language here is that 7 loved ones does not mean 1 each. If one of you has no one to offer, more than one can come from the other or another in your party.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense. As long as we are punctual, I don't believe we have much to fear.
I think it's more if we try to throw off the job, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
you all better live up to expectations because I do have people I would really not like to lose.
Yeah.
The last thing you notice is that the delivery must be made to the prince within his palace.
How the hell do we get there?
Those are the 2 things I'll give you.
So
Okay.
that's an interesting proviso. I'm glad you've got your mind here, Eminem. So how do you have an expectation for how we're supposed to deliver this to you, or do we have to figure that out?
The language is there. I need my answer, Veiled Vanguard.
Well, if everybody's in agreement, I will say you picked the right guy to complete a job, given that all the details are provided, of course, and there's no subversive elements like, somebody not mentioning that somebody has a bunch of friends or magical powers or anything like that. But, I believe I will sign this contract. Do you have a pen?
He has the quill
Yeah,
with a very
it's cool.
sharp metal tip.
Yes, that one.
I assume we have to. Do we all have to sign this as well?
Mm-hmm.
And I assume you didn't provide any ink.
Your body has the ink.
Yeah, of course, Demon Prince. I love it. That's like
Very on
right up in the
brand.
story. Yeah. Okay. If everyone's
right.
good with this, Renatus, you're good.
I don't see what choice we have.
There's always a choice. It just depends on if you want to make the wrong one and have
On
fun.
the contract, I shall return you home.
All right.
Asterisk.
Razad will take his thumb and he shall poke the quill into his finger. And just enough so that blood pulls into the well of it, and then he will sign Rosad at the bottom of the contract.
As you sign your
I
names,
get a-
it kind of like glows slightly, like almost like the ink is holographic in some way, and then that fades into like the dried, dark brick red colored.
Yeah. Here's the question: does Valerie need to sign? Which name does Valerie sign?
Your true names.
Okay.
And the
So she-
contract knows.
Yeah, she signs just null.
May I get a fresh pen?
Of course.
Thank you.
We are hygienic here.
Thank you.
That's why I went
Sure.
first.
She'll pull off her glove, prick the finger. She'll spell out her whole name, nice and cursive.
It's the whole page. It covers half the contract. She's actually got like 6 names.
I'm guessing everybody else does the same.
Yeah, mine literally is just going to be a T and a dot.
Her middle name is Theodosia.
Hmm.
Naoki puts a smiley face.
It's after his name or
what
just
you're
a smiley
writing
face?
isn't necessarily important. It's more so it's
Yeah.
your blood that you're putting on this contract.
Ha,
He doesn't
Cram
know
doesn't
how to
have any
write.
blood. Now what?
Oil.
You have oil, don't you?
Yeah, he's got like this weird substance.
Yeah, you have a substance that is your lifeblood, essentially.
Sap.
Yeah, I guess.
And Renata still has stuff. It might be a little clotted, but you know, it's there.
Like black.
Yeah.
Upon all of you signing your names upon this contract, with your own lifeblood, your own life essence, it curls back up. He stuffs it back down into his body, much like somebody with a swallowing sword act.
His gluttonous gullet.
And there we have it. A deal has been made. The bargain will be upheld, as are the old ways. And with that, I bid you adieu. He snaps his fingers. The ground beneath your feet becomes sand and begins to swallow you up. And you begin to sink as this does. And it feels like it goes into your mouth and begins to choke you. As it's not pleasant. It feels like you're suffocating. The sand is scratching the inside of your throat. And you find yourself sputtering and coughing up this dirt and earth from the elemental plane onto a moss-covered cobblestone walkway.
But where are we?
Are you all right? Walking over is a woman wearing a shawl, has a basket with bread in it and vegetables as she appears to be on her way home from a market.
What year is it? We've been in the sand for so long.
My dear, are you okay?
I need water.
Where are we?
Sorry.
You're in the market, of course.
Of what?
Market of where?
What do you mean where? You're in Stagreach.
What is?
Oh no.
You son of a bitch.
He put us somewhere else.
He put us in the other continent.
And what happens next is a story for another time.
I'm sure he didn't say we were going to be placed right there anyway, so...
Oh, he said one of you were going home.
Whose home is this?
So, that is where our session will be ending for the night. We're going to continue on next week sadly without Megan and Josh as they are going. I'm cutting them out of the campaign. They won't be here next week.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Any other sessions
Anyways.
after that?
I said
Going
bitch
to
too
Thalia
many
actually with
times.
us, or are they somewhere else?
No, they're
You're having to drag
We don't
me
know
because
that
I
yet.
coughed too much on the sand.
We
They're
don't
in the
know that
bag of
yet.
holding.
We don't know that yet. We don't know where they are.
Holding.
We haven't confirmed
Josh
everybody's
is
there.
doing the recap. Josh is doing the recap next
So
week,
everyone,
by the
we'll
way.
see you
I'll do
next
the
week
recap.
at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/Lich Souls for our next stream of Procedure Encounters. It's been a blast. We missed you these last few weeks. At least I did. And yeah, I'm gonna head and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Razad.
Yeah, I missed a decent chunk of the session, but it was still fun to come along after so long and finish up the session that we started. Of course, the Prince of, being a liar and tricking people was gonna be a liar and trick us a little bit. Not necessarily a liar, but he tricked us. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely not. We're not where we're supposed to be, but at least we're, in the prime material plane instead of whatever sandy place we were in. And I can't wait to see how we handle this, or if we handle it next session. With that, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus.
Hey, that's me. And don't worry, Jeremiah, you didn't miss much except, Emmeline absolutely murking on Thalia's parents as soon as the session started. But that's beside the point.
Cool to see.
Well, you can't see it on YouTube or the podcast network when the video gets uploaded. Anyway, but yeah, great session all around. I am going to be holding true to my word, saying that no more one-liners, because every time I finally get a badass one-liner out, it never ends well. So, yeah, it's great combat, some great moments. Wonder where we're gonna go next from our previous campaign. So that's all I got. Guy, you got anything?
Next teleport, we're going to be in campaign 1 setting.
Oh God.
Yeah, just greeted by Elith, just having a good old time playing with us.
That'd be horrifying.
Yeah, it was a good session. Glad to be back after 3 weeks. I did say at the end of the last session that we were going to murder Thalia's parents brutally, and despite the fact that was a joke, it definitely happened.
May have been a joke to you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic with this party because without Diablo, who is kind of like the heroic one, for the most part, we don't really have a moral compass right now, and it's kind of interesting to see the shady stuff we're willing to do. And I look forward to getting to that point in the campaign. But yeah, lots of fun, good combat, couple good jokes, laughs, sadness, horror, trauma. It's Dungeons and Dragons, y'all. Hey Josh, why don't you say some things?
And stuff.
No, a really good fun session. A good, nice little fun combat there. Some good role-play moments. A cool contract. Everyone likes a good contract, right? Get told what we got to do, and if we don't do it, loved ones died. Wow. Not cool. But it'll be okay, because we'll never get to that point. Because we're going to do a cool heist after this, which is also good fun. So it's just going to be good fun all around. And I get to skip all the boring bits where these guys are figuring out how to get home. So lucky me, I guess. But no, with that, I'll pass it on to Chloe, who plays Emmeline.
Yeah, just a couple things. First, Quentin, you stop right before you win big. What do they say about it?
99% of gamblers
quit before they hit it big. So I think you should continue to try your method of those one-liners. Outside of that, in a couple previous sessions ago, I did mention to Emmeline mentioned to Valerie that she was from this continent. So this is actually going to be super fun. I get to meet Evelyn's parents, your
Before
sister.
they die.
Before they die. And then she'll have to go through and prepare them. But that's fine. She's done that to other people. So that's really all I've got. Super fun session. And I'm going to pass it over to Isaac, who plays Naoki, to give his opinion.
It was very fun. The session had a lot of fun combat, and Michael's falling asleep over there.
I respond to your DMs, like all of your guys's. Leave me alone.
But we've had like a lot of fun. It was a great role play. It was fun being in jail and then losing out on a really good weapon. That's nice. And now we're in a foreign continent because we made a deal with the devil, basically. But like, what else were we supposed to do? Oh, and it was also fun just, you know, just watching. It's just like, hi Thalia, we're so glad to see you. And then just boom, firebolt. But yeah, it was a really good session. With that, I'll throw it over to the trauma child herself.
Whoa.
Wow.
What an introduction. Damn.
It's like an introduction.
Oh my god. I have no
Just
words.
like the outro you gave to your parents.
Bye-bye, parents.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp.
Debbie Downer.
Bro, honestly, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. This has been a very, very eventful time for my character. I get re-traumatized, more complex PTSD, drinking to cure my sadness.
Never works.
No, I ended up in
Don't
jail.
endorse that. We don't endorse it.
I ended up in jail. Do not do that. But
I mean,
let's have fun, I guess. Yippee!
the one thing you can take away is the friends you made in jail.
What friend?
The rock people.
I'm the friend.
You're already my friend. I can't remake you as a friend.
Yeah, the rock bed you were sleeping on was actually a citizen of the city.
Can you get off me, please? Oh, sorry.
I'm handing it back, so please save me.
And thank you so much, everybody, for being in tonight's session. We appreciate it. And we will see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on twitch.tv/LichSouls. Don't forget to tune in during our regular program streams. We return to Dead by Daylight tomorrow. The new chapter is out with Ken Kaneki along with the Blood Moon event. And the other games we play as well, as we have not been live in quite some time.
Stardew.
Until then, I have nothing else to say
Rico.
other than bye.
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 Bye-bye.